I think we all know why we're here. It's to laugh at Bob Qatar. We're doing a good old-fashioned meme review, but before we do, I have a special offer to everybody in Bob Qatar's electorate. Yes, I think that it also goes all the way down to Brisbane because I'm doing shows in Brisbane, Cairns, and Townsville. Make sure you get your tickets, links below. And, special offer, we also have Bob Qatar shirts. I'll let it speak for itself, but I know that these shirts are going to sell themselves. The point is that it's also available.
It's the violent outburst seen across Australia and the world.
Oh, mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that. Don't you dare say that.
Bob Qatar, I like. But Bob Qatar needs to have a look at that footage, have a look at himself, frankly, and recognise
and say that he's a legend. What are you talking about, Albert? No, I'm changing my vote.
Of any Australian, let alone
Coward, get in the ring with him.
Who's in public office.
You're assuming that he's in the wrong. Like, I'm still not accepting that he has anything to apologise here.
Australia's longest-serving parliamentarian, Bob Qatar, physically threatening a Channel 9 journalist on Thursday.
Yeah, go in. Go for the punch,
about his
80-year-old
Lebanese
man.
heritage.
You're a racist. You cannot say what you just said without being identified as a racist.
His son says it's a sensitive subject, off limits at a press conference where the KAP pushed an anti-immigration agenda.
You repeatedly remind them that it's a no-go area, we're not fielding questions, they persist. You'd have to then at that point think, well, that's intentional provocation.
Yeah, I don't think that's becoming. Doesn't matter who you are or how iconic you think you are.
Shut up, little crap.
We've been given a privileged place in Parliament.
It's just because he couldn't beat in a fight against an octogenarian. That's why.
To actually debate ideas with intellect.
Well liked across the political spectrum, but few believe this passed the pub test.
It was out of line. We have to work in a democracy where there's robust discussion and debate with journalists.
I would imagine that those new processes that have been set up, an independent parliamentary standards commission, will be looking...
Shut up, Kat. All of them suck, don't they? God, they're slimy. Every single one of these liberal politicians that just came on then. Look at all these nerds. What happened to that party? Look at this man. Why are you a representative? You don't represent anyone. Dude, you should be a bean counter. Go work at H&R Block. That hat is more of a man than you. And then Jared Blake, I mean, Jesus, talk about not a man. Isn't he just like, I wish I was famous enough to be a Dancing with the Stars? And then Jane Hume is just, hello, I am talking puppet of Liberal Party talking points. The woman. Also crap. And then look at this. I don't know. There's no room for a fair dinkum Australian anymore. And it outrages me, and I hope that it outrages you. Not as much as Bob Qatar, though, because I think that you blow a gasket. That man is angry as, and I think we all know why. It's because he is, say it with me, a lib. That is the reason that you have those Lebanese outbursts, because he can have his North Queensland accent he likes, walking around in his cowboy hat, but I don't think that 140 years out of Lebanon was enough for that man. It's still raging like some chili sauce getting put on a halal snack pack. If you ever heard that before, you dog. Like, really, just replace the accent there. It's like, what do you call me? You call me a Leba? You racist dog. I will beat you. You are so lucky the cameras are here, bro. I swear to God. And then you combine that with Far North Queensland, which is just as aggressive and aggro, but in a more brain-melty way, as opposed to like, my brain has been deep-fried by the desert sun, bro. Like, it's a different type of angry, but it's two of those clashing together to make the world's funniest man. And I salute him. I take my hat off to you, Qatar, but the one that I was using to make all of my impressions of you is over there and I can't be bothered to get it. This is a great day to be Australian. I am so happy that that happened. I hope that you are as well. And to celebrate this momentous day, I think that we should all start calling him Bob Qatar in the hope that we have more of these insane outbursts. More, I say, more. Like, look, I wouldn't be pushing so hard for this if it wasn't also the combination of Lebo genes, country boy upbringing, and in Far North Queensland. So his brain's essentially just been in a Norwegian steam sauna its entire life. And that beautiful combination has now been made into a nice hero snack pack we've got a third source that is getting put on top of the halal, which is... He's clearly losing it. We've got our own Joe Biden has dementia. He is snapping. He's not going to be here that long. And so I want more of those on the public record. That should be your true legacy. Hang on, sorry. Bob Qatar does not sound like a North Queenslander. All right, so these are the two nicknames that we can use. You can use them interchangeably from now on, but in the hope that one day we can inspire another one of these outbursts. Because this is going to be up there with a nice succulent Chinese meal. We will look back at this in 50 years' time and be like, that was one of the most iconic moments of this nation's history. And what a migrant success story that is. From the humble beginnings of Lebanon to becoming one of the most proud, authentic Australians there are, marching in anti-migration rallies. That's how Australian he is. And then while doing it, being this hot-blooded of a lead, being out there just being like, so anyway... Two names that we can go with. Bob Qatar, which I think is nice because it sounds like Qatar very much. And then there's people saying like, did you know that the Qataris actually aren't Lebanese? Yes, I know. The whole point is to provoke him into more rage, which, as we can see, doesn't take much. And then the other one I think is, and look, I'm taking credit for both. This is just one of those days where you go into show and tell and you say, I think that my news was the most interesting in year one, but I seriously do. I think I've got them nailed. Bob Qatar, Jordan Shanks Original, and then the second one, Shish Kebab. Why hasn't anyone started calling him Shish Kebab yet? This is outrageous. This is a failure on our end. We should all be ashamed of ourselves for dropping the ball. Thankfully, I'm here, leading the charge, with a bunch of memes that I asked you to send in. And unfortunately, we can't give you shout-outs. You're going to have to go to the Facebook page to see if they are. The reason that you can't is because... I don't know how to operate computers very well. And so I don't know how to download your things directly. So I had to have this like kid-safe version done of it for me. So thank you for helping me do my job. The first one is a video that was sent in. Obviously, I am not privy to any of these. We are all watching them for the first time together.
Take it easy, bro. Relax. Take a chill pill. Oh my God. I'm not gonna smash you, Leo. My cousins are.
Yes, and of course that was from the smash hit Channel 9 show Meet the Qatars. Has anyone seen Bob Qatar and Margaret Court in the same room? Just saying. Damn. No, I have not. The mystery thickens. Really, what is the difference? I mean, come on. Margaret is wearing a wig, right? Surely. Look at this. This is just Lebo Mrs. Doubtfire. No, that's not true. Come on, that's AI. He is not reading his own book. I mean, the man clearly has good taste, albeit somewhat, some might argue, a little bit egocentric. Nonetheless, the man himself, I'm probably assuming because he has lost his mind, is trying to figure out how Bob Qatar thinks so he can get into his head and learn from the true greatness of it. He probably has to do it. He's been learning over and over again. I'll cut him some slack for it. That is not real. I mean, look, I hope it is. Much like the X-Files, I want to believe, but this is a conspiracy theory, surely. Bob Qatar launches new hybrid NDIS and debt collection business with 6 cousins called Hectic Care. I mean, bro, when you crash your WRX and you get a brain damage, how are you supposed to fix it yourself, cuz? You're going to have to take it to your cousin's garage, but he can't give you just all of it as a family discount. You have to let the state come in. Cuz, just think of the state as your wider family, lad. Bob Qatar is the Darren Lockyer of memes. Ain't it the truth? Oh, we're eating good today. He died with a falafel in his hand. This will never get old. I think that we can just make this channel from now on coming up with more creative ways to say that Bob Qatar is Lebanese, and I think that we'd all be satisfied with that. Every single Australian. Wouldn't it be great if underneath his hat is just one of those little garlic sauce things that he just takes out every now and then. Hold on a second, I've just got to put this on the... For some reason, my tongue really likes garlic sauce. And I can't figure it out coming from far north Queensland. You know what's incredible? It's kind of like a closet gay, but for a Lebo. He's got to be the only man on earth to have done it. It's great. Mark's safe from getting punched in the mouth by Bob Qatar today. Oh, nice. Man, if I was that Channel 9 journalist, I would have to start doing that a lot, wouldn't I? He's going to have to look out for the back for the rest of his life. Don't ever come to Townsville, dog. Bruh, if I ever see you in if I ever see you in TV again, and I'm not talking about that thing inside my house that I can get you a cheap discount on. It's not that. If I ever see you in that TV, bruhs, you better watch your back. In fact, I'll meet you at the Macca's there, cuz. There's several Macca's though, so it could be confusing. Let's just put this little blue flag on the Macca's that you're safe at, and then I'll come Uzi you. Katia, it's Qatar. Say it right. He's even doing the little hand gesture as well. Don't say that. Man, The Simpsons predicts everything, don't they? That is exactly how I remember that episode to go. Oh, nice. Know the difference. Let's find out together because I can't tell. Can you? Geordies will take any chance he gets to do a Lebanese accent. Yeah, but I don't need this stimulation. I will find another excuse. Don't worry. But if it is packaged to me in such a beautiful bow, you gotta let me unravel it. Oh my god, just what I always wanted. Okay, let's see the difference. Lebanese, Bob Qatar. Lebanese people like Walla Habibi. Bob Qatar likes the wallabies. Al Akbar, always a cobra. Punch bowl, punch mouth. It's true, it's very, very similar. This meme makes a good point. 4x. Oh, that's genius. Okay, whoever came up with this meme, I've got to say, they'd have to have as much IQ points as this man has had years in this country. 140 minimum. Hummus dip, sheep dip. Inshallah, inshallah. Yeah, well, you know, far north Queensland is. It's very good points. Mosques, mosquitoes. And you should be fearful of both. You really should. If you don't attend mosque as a Muslim, you should be scared that you will get some sort of curse. And mosquitoes do the same thing. Very astute. Tracksuits, black utes, haram killings, R.M. Williams, Mount Druitt, Mount Isa, true. Baklava, Outback lover. Oh my god. They really are quite close and similar. I never realised this before, but Lebo and Aussie, there's a reason that they come in here and they're like, it's basically the same culture. It's just one's a little more laid back. Just a little. Acai bowls, let 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned. But I ain't spending any more time on it because in the meantime, every 3 months a person is torn to pieces in far north Queensland. What a way to finish it. That meme deserves to be in the Modern Contemporary Museum of Art instead of the crap that they put in there. That's... Oh, you've really nailed it. That was a really... Whoever did that, I won't do anything for you, but good on you. According to the Prime Chimster, Bob Qatar regrets threatening a journo who asked about his Lebanese heritage. It was wrong and I fell for that. I mean, that's a direct quote. See? No matter how much he tries to hide it, it will come out. It's just, dude, if you wanted people to not ever know about your Lebanese heritage, maybe don't threaten to punch someone about it when there's a bunch of cameras there. Because at the very least, you can't deny it after that. You clearly have Lebanese genes. There's no argument. The only thing that would be more convincing than that is if he was a dog supporter. He couldn't help himself. He was trying to support the Cowboys, but he can't do it. His genes won't allow him. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, Bob Qatar about his ethnic background. No. I completely disagree with this meme. Do ask. Keep asking. We need to uncover the questions. Make him do an Ancestry.com. Show us your birth certificate, Bob. I don't believe you. I think her name's Bob Qatar. Is that how I got it correctly? Until we see his birth certificate, I'm not quite sure that he's Australian, maybe. A lot of very interesting things are coming up. You certainly would never lose your temper over something as trivial as the birthplace of your grandfather. I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you! Especially those of you in the media! Look, I know that everybody hates me endlessly finding The Simpsons amusing, but screw you, you're wrong. It's the greatest show of all time, and I really like everybody continuing to appropriate it. When us millennials die, you will regret it. You will regret it. The world will be a far less fun place if we stop using old Simpsons jokes to reappropriate everything in the news cycle. Teuton Sons. Joel Jabal, I love how much you love Bob. It's just... How can you not? How can you not love that man? He is a gift. He is a gift to this national identity, first off. He's everything that is right about this country, don't you think? Bob Qatar is everything that is right about this country. First off, he's from far north Queensland, so he's a mushhead that is the right type of mushhead. Like, look, he threatens to beat you up, and you're like, dude, do it. Whatever makes you happy. Go off, King. He's got that vibe about him, and that is that far north Queensland part about him. So it's just great that he's there. It's hilarious because it is just so far north Queensland, isn't it? To go into Parliament with a giant cowboy hat that seems to get bigger every single time I see it, like it's that cop in Scary Movie. It just keeps expanding out. It's like the more he shrinks, the more he tries to hide it, being like, nah, I'm still virile. Don't you look at the size of the hat? He's insane. He is a migrant success story. I like how he is the pin-up boy example of migrant success story in the sense that that guy, you can't say that guy didn't assimilate. Holy hell. Like, he's more Australian than me. You understand that, right? Like, everybody here, anybody that was at that rally that wasn't Bob Qatar didn't deserve to be there. That should have been a one-man march. Everyone here is less Australian than that man. You can't deny it. And at the same time, to top all of this off, he's a leb, and he gets triggered about being called a leb, and so his inner leb comes out. That is the funniest man to have ever existed. And on top of all of this, he's a parliamentarian, and on occasion, he is the make or break vote of this country, and he is the one person in a minority crossbench that I think, look, he's too hilarious to have any of these political divides anymore. What he says goes, purely just because of the size of his hat. My best friend lied about his Lebanese heritage for years. It turns out that he was half Irish and half Maori. When asked why, he said, because it was cool back then. See, Bob, people lie about wanting to be a lib. Do you understand that? You've gone the other way. You're too Australian. That's my only critique of you. You have successfully immigrated far too well. I fear nothing, shows a gay crocodile. See, even that's really leb as well. It's just like, oh my God, what's with all the homos around here? And that's the thing. Look, he did the right thing. All of you lebos that moved to Bankstown, if you don't want gays, this ain't the city for you. You go to far north Queensland and you start rubbing up cattle for 140 years so you turn out like him. Wait a minute. There's something bothering me about this place. I know. This Lebanese bar doesn't have a fire exit. Enjoy your death trap, Lebbies. They've got some choice photos of him as well. The one of him just caught mid-sentence. Perfect. What do you think the Qattars say to him once he leaves? What's that Leb's problem? What if he's actually from Lebanon, the town in Tennessee? Oh, wouldn't that be the ultimate twist? I mean, it would explain a lot, wouldn't it? It'd at least explain his clothes. And everything else. If you come from Tennessee, you'd have to get to far north Queensland before you'd feel like, oh, I'm home. Hey, Bob, what's that going on? All right, let me try that again. It's a Lebanese accent. They've made the clear directions there. I'm sorry, I failed you. Hey, Bob, what's going on, Habibi? You don't talk with your accent no more, bro. Yalla! All right, we've reached peak Simpsons. You can't improve that. That's the best Simpsons meme I've ever seen. I don't know how you have improved on the classic Simpsons, but this meme has done it. Well done. I think that we should, every time this is ever aired in Australia from now on, remember when they were saying, oh, the Australian episode's too offensive for Australia? No, what's too offensive is that isn't that joke anymore, and we should just make it a law from now on that Disney, when it airs it here, when it's under that IP address, it has to be this gag instead. What do you reckon? Links below for the petition that I can't be bothered to set up. Someone else do it. Yalla Habibi, just wondering where the best place to get a halal snack pack is. You know that he read that as well, just like, Yalla Habib. Oh! This is some other racist coming into my DMs, sliding into my DMs to represent hatred. Well, we'll see about that. I'm going to start using data retention laws to find you, and I'll come up to your face and say, I'll deck you, you mutt. Problem Lebo, Yalla Habibi. All right, that's it. Well, that was fun. Thank you to everybody that did send through memes. I had a lot of fun. I've said that 3 times because words cannot express how much fun that was. Thank you for giving me so much joy in these dark, troubling times where Donald Trump might be dead. And that would be so tragic in itself. And this is what I'm saying. Both of them, they're both 80. They are both on the clock. We need to harvest as much juice as we possibly can from both while they're still here, because they are gifts. They are gifts, and we will regret them when they're gone. Bob Qatar honestly reminds me of Yilmaz in the sense that this whole time, any moment that I'm not thinking about that man is a wasted moment. And I hope that you feel the same way as well. Well, wasn't that fun? I think that we should all commemorate this with a Bob Qatar shirt, don't you? I've got no financial incentive to say that. I just think it's a really good idea. Be a part of history.